Listen, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. You might be trying to gain strength, build muscle, get shredded for the ladies, lean for the guys, boost your confidence, become healthier or more powerful. And I can guarantee you that push-ups, bench press, and all other mainstream methods are destroying your path towards that progress.
Anybody can get ripped. It's just not as easy to get there.
But if you exercise the discipline to watch to the end of this video, I'll show you how to truly build your body and, more importantly, your mind. Plus, exactly what to do instead and how it all ties together to gain your maximum potential, including something very special at the end that I'll give you access to. Lee Weiland, Pacific Rim Athletics, creator of Powerbatics, and welcome to training. And whether Einstein was a fictional character made up for the geopolitical stage or not, like Elon, there is truth to the quote about repeating the same thing over and over but expecting different outcomes being insane. And it applies directly to the utter insanity of believing push-ups, bench press, and other mainstream methods are going to build a bunch of muscle or turn you into a superhero. It just don't work that way. It doesn't matter how perfect your push-up is either, how big your pecs are, or how many hundreds of reps you do. In fact, those very sets and reps are holding you back from so much more, as well as creating all kinds of weak links me and my team have to fix when people come to training, even in kids, teens, and especially adults up to 40, 50, 60, and so on. And I'm gonna show you all kinds of strength samurai level training, so promise no falls, flops, or face plants by mistaking videos for instruction, but rather when you know this is the way to go, get into good coaching and community and watch your progress skyrocket. Sound good? Here's the secret, and it's not, I repeat, not through repetitive, mundane exercises done for hundreds or thousands or millions of reps over the course of your life. Honestly, who really wants to stare at the ground that long doing push-ups? I mean, if that's you, by all means, train however you like. Now, if you can't do a push-up, here's the blunt, honest truth, okay? It's gonna be harsh, but you need to hear it, though probably don't want to. Stop being lazy and work harder. There's an incredulous number of victory videos of people in far worse circumstances achieving far more than I can even wrap my own head around sometimes. Here's exactly how we train. 5 days a week, an hour or so a day, warm up, then 5 rounds of strength, then skills training, then flexibility, real food from a growing source, and water. Get outside. Surround yourself with people who are also on the same path, and remove people from your life who are not, and positive words and thoughts only. Basic push-ups only require a couple things. Decent body composition, which means lose the weight. Then you have a better strength to weight ratio. Re-listen to the previous 30 seconds to reinforce it. For the basic push-ups, we start on the knees, then leaning on something, then the floor. Simple as that. Now, I started blunt. It'll help some and repel others, I get it, but here's the sweet to go with the sour. If you implemented what I said and you lost the weight and gained your first push-up, that's some of the hardest work right there. You're 100 steps ahead of 90% of the human population. And I'm giving this to you free because that's what you need to hear and what you need to accomplish so that we can move to the next levels together. See what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna charge you anything for those basics. Some online fitness trainer, and you know I hate that word fitness because what we're doing is physical and mental training. But those fitness people are charging $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 just to tell you the mindset stuff or eat right or work out every day. And they're not going anywhere near the levels we go every day. But I want to take you to the next level. Because that's where the fun truly begins. In the middle, and then bring it down slowly to the German hang. And then let go. And it doesn't matter where you're currently at, you can train with us. Here's the deal though, the next level is gonna make you a superhero, but it also requires a bunch of work that you don't even realize. Because either you've not been training at all for decades, or you've been training wrong, including hundreds and thousands of push-ups and other mundane mainstream methods, making a bunch of weak links for yourself, immobility, chronic joint issues, overcompensations, imbalances, underdevelopment develop strength, skill, and sustainability. Know what I'm saying? At this point, when I see people doing push-ups or bench press or other mainstream methods, whatever they may be, I cringe. Young military guys with shoulders ready to rupture, some who already have. Martial artists and fighters in the same boat. Newly minted physiques that did all the hard work to lose a bunch of weight and they're like, now what? And former athletes fighting to make their way back. Listen, hear me now. You must get rid of everything you've heard about working out and fitness, all right? And let's train towards what some would literally label superhero. Think about it like this. Stop trying to be like Einstein and be like Edison instead. Don't try to find the magical equation. Instead, focus on the masterful effects. Not some cookie cutter E equals MC square of sets and reps from an online guru, but like Edison, who tried 10,000 times to make the light bulb turn on. The light bulb in this case is the strength and skill. And we can give you the cheat codes to cut down the trial and error and save you decades. So instead of push-ups, let's immediately shift our mind to the final logical conclusion of all pushing strength and work step by step to get there, all right? Now, what's the logical outcome? Well, it would be to push our entire body up with just our hands without any support from a wall or anything. And there's an infinite number of ways to do this, but let's focus on just one today, okay? And let's take a look at a variety of progressions and how these progressions fix the weak links. We'll go all the way up to a handstand push-up, not on the wall, but freestanding. A major thing here, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. There will be the negative Nelsons and Nancys, the dark triads leaving their comments, the haters, complainers, and naysayers. You're gonna become a superhero, okay? Well, first is high volume strength. So yeah, maybe a couple of weeks of high volume push-ups, but then all angles, wide, narrow, hands in all directions, even backwards in bridge push-ups, fixing all the immobility issues of the wrists, forearms, shoulders, and spine. After that, why not keep progressing? Say to support stands in preparation for dips. Did you know this? Dips are like a bucket list move for a lot of people, and that's awesome. But then you've got all ranges of dips to work on, like Russian dips, L dips, fixing the shoulder strength and stability, plus core and body control. And then what? Well, with dips, we're already denying gravity, so let's keep going. No reason why you can't build a handstand push-up. Remember how we did support stand to prep for dips? Same thing for handstand push-ups, but the support changes directions. Instead of the arms downward, the arms are upward, and your body is adapting to the strength requirements to hold a handstand, including everything all the way through your core and down into your legs. And guess what? Your whole body is now functioning as a unit, how it was designed, despite the lies that school, big pharma, and big fitness tell you. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. The handstand push-up is just one pinnacle move of thousands of others in Powerbatics that all connect together for maximized human movement. Because we don't just want to turn our training into doing mundane moves like handstand push-ups. Leave that to the calisthenics guys who reduce it to weightlifting without the weights. Just a body weight version of bodybuilding or something. And that's not even close to where I'm headed with you today. We want masterful movement. And so linking handstands together into dyna combos and katas like we do in Powerbatics. And then from there, it's level by level by level until you achieve the level 10 samurai sword like Venny in his 50s and a long surgery list prior to training with us. If he can, so can you. To be blunt but honest again, despite everything I said, most of you won't do anything about it. You'll keep doing the same old, the mainstream exercises, mundane workouts, and mediocre methods. And this further reinforces the neural pathways in your brain. Maybe this is you, and that's okay, but you'll be in that rut for the next 20 years, and then complaining about your age and your joints and everything else. If that's not you, or you're a student in the Pacific Rim Athletics universe already, awesome job. Now share this with a friend who needs to hear it, because my literal job is to share a message of strength, skill, and sustainability that's helped me and thousands of others, and which is possible for everyone, including you. If you're in the small percentage of people who will take action and you're looking for the next step, then subscribe, as well as opt in for free, because I'll give you special access to a private live training I only do for email subscribers. Plus, I can share written email trainings that you can read, which is awesome for our mental health, and secret videos and a portal to connect with me and my team. If you want to train with us, there's a quick form to see if you qualify, since we want to maintain the highest standards and a positive community. Grateful you joined me for this video. See you in the next one and in training soon.